Today's program is about controlling your thoughts. Thoughts and things are the cause of thoughts and things. And this program is about controlling your thoughts. Become aware of your thoughts because thoughts can turn into things. And sometimes we create our circumstances and situations just by the thoughts that we're thinking all the time. Thoughts and things is called thoughts and things. I'm Sarah Hatch, the creator of Real Talk with Mama Sarah Hatch, life coach, spiritual teacher, and encourager. This program is to inform, give information, and transform. And if you like this program, give Mama Sarah a like, or subscribe, and subscribe. A lot of times I use myself for an example. We just think, all different kind of thoughts 24/7. All kind of thoughts just rolling in through our head. But what I didn't realize for a long time was that thought was creating situations really that I was experiencing, not knowing how to control. So this is what this program is about. Thoughts gonna come. They are. But everything in the universe moves. Nothing stays still. So thoughts will come and thoughts will go. But when thoughts come, let them pass. Let them thoughts pass. Because when thoughts have no power within itself, you give thought energy and power by identifying. If you don't identify with that thought just go on and pass. But you got to first become aware of your thought. You do. You got to take time and become aware of your thoughts. If you can change your life, you know that you are the creator of your reality. If you can change some of those thoughts, slow some of those thoughts. My whole purpose of being here today is to tell you to slow them down. Slow them down. If you're that person, I've been that person where thoughts just come and come and come and come and come and just come. All different kind of thoughts. I didn't know I could control, but I'm telling you that you can. When they come, let them pass. Thoughts have no power until you identify with it. When thoughts is coming and you reach up and grab one, then that thought can create. But when you become aware, you can watch those thoughts. Well, I thought God watched my thoughts. God in you. The God in you. You can watch your thoughts. You can see them coming. But to learn how to control them, to slow them down. That's my purpose here today is to slow them down. You have to create a space in there where they're not just running all the time, just rolling across the head 24/7. You can't sleep just all the time. Some thought. Well, I'm gonna think all positive thoughts. Well, have that work for you? Because a negative thought is gonna creep up somewhere. So how do you slow them down? With meditation. Doesn't have to be a long meditation, But you have got to take time to stop. Just stop. If it's only for 3 minutes, 2 minutes, take that time and just stop. Stop. Be quiet. Center yourself. Be in the present moment. Where you are, there you are. Be in that present moment and just listen. And listen to your breath, the rhythm of your breath. Your breath is so powerful. It's a powerful tool. Yeah, I know it's the breath of life, but yet it's still powerful. Listen to your breath. This is how I learned how to slow my thinking process down that I'm sharing with you. By just taking a few minutes each day, centering myself, breathing, deep breath. I learned to breathe in, hold it, count to 4, and breathe out. Did it for a few times. And what is that doing? It allowed me to listen. To listen. Silence is power. To be silent. To be still. Just for a minute or two is a very powerful thing. A lot happens in silence. If you do that each day, the thoughts is going to come. I'm not going to lie to you. They are. They've been doing it for a long time, so they're just not going to stop when you stop. But what it does allow you to do is to be aware of the thoughts that you think. That way you have a choice. And if you don't identify with it, whatever thought it is, do not identify with it, that thought has no power because you're not giving it any. It's that simple. And if you keep doing it, your inner being will desire for you to do it. If you do it 2 minutes, maybe next week you'll want to do it 4 minutes until it becomes a way of life. It does. Where you're just desired just to be alone with yourself. And you can look at your thoughts from the outside instead of being so involved in thoughts. That makes a difference. You're learning how to control. You're learning how, let me tell you about thoughts. They'll come so fast, but when they start slowing down, you can recognize that the slowing process is taking place. You control it. And no matter who you are, say, well, I don't believe in that law of attraction. You know, you may not, but it's still working on your behalf. It's still working anyway. See, sometimes we create our thoughts. We create our situation by the thoughts we think. I have so many times not being aware. See, the thoughts cause you to experience something, whether it's good or whether it's bad, no matter who you are. That's the way it is. So you control those thoughts, slow them up so you can see what they are. And then when that happens, negative thoughts still gonna creep in here and there. So well, I'm gonna bind these thoughts. Well, is that working? It's like a balloon. You fill a balloon up with air and you press on one side of that balloon, it's gonna bulge out on the other. When you call yourself suppressing those thoughts, Debits come that much more faster. Let them go. And sooner or later, they'll slow up. Just let them go. Let them pass. And you know, affirmation is good. Nothing wrong with affirmation. Not criticizing affirmation at all. But there are some points in time that you have to come up to the affirmation. Well, I'm just gonna name it and claim it. That's good too. It really is. But you have to come up to what you're naming and claiming. You can name and claim something for 20 years. 20 years later, you still naming and claiming. Why? Because you have to come up to whatever you're naming and claiming. This one I hear all the time. I'm blessed. And you are. Everything about you, who you are, is blessed. But are you walking, talking, living, blessing, knowing that you are? Being that, I am that. See, it's more than just saying, it's about being. It's about coming up to that plate of whatever it is. Well, you know, if you're thinking something is going to happen, something is going to happen, something is going to happen, why think that thought? You got a choice. Why not think what you want to happen? Why not create that? And allow that to be an experience that you experience. You have a choice. Thoughts and things are the cause of thoughts and things. Slow thinking down. If you are an habitual thinker, like I was at one time, slow it down. And you can do it. It takes practice, it takes time, but it doesn't have to be a whole lot of time. But the thing is to start. Let me tell you what I've seen, what I see happen so many times. Maybe you got a low self-esteem, talking about anybody. Just talking about a situation. Doesn't have to be anybody in particular. And your confidence level is low. I'm gonna tell you, thoughts can get real personal. Very personal. And if you got a friend and you think, well, that woman or that man is smarter than me, that woman or that man look better than I do, and all of a sudden you're upset with your friend because you think that they think that they're smarter or prettier, and maybe that person hadn't even had that thought on their mind. You all upset and got an attitude just from the thought that you think. But where did that thought derive from? from the lack of confidence, from the low self-esteem. So what do I need to do? Work on my confidence level. But you don't have to react to the thought. Sometimes thoughts create feelings. Not always. Sometimes. And if it's a bad thought, it'll create a bad feeling. And if it's a good thought, it can create a good feeling. But I continue to say, not always. See, you are the creator of your reality. We all are. And I was so glad to learn it. I was so glad to understand or to become a part of who I was. That I could change things. I've created all this other, not being aware. Awareness is a powerful tool. Becoming aware of yourself. You know, sometimes you have to change your belief. You really do. Because what you believe, you make true. Just the fact that you believe. Slow thinking process that change your thoughts, change your world. You are the creator of your reality. And the source within you. Align yourself with that. Align yourself with God. And I'm going to say this. I'm only talking about slowing your thought process down. But there's a power of your subconscious mind. We'll talk about it in some video. But it's so good to know that we are creative. That's who we are. That's who we are. And we are creating all the time in some form or another. So why not consciously create? And you know, no matter how old you are, how young you are, we all are creators. And it will be so good. It is good. If the parents would teach this to their children, it would save them so much. It would. You know, you can also get in a state of no thoughts, no mind. See, those thoughts is deriving from somewhere. Where they're coming from. Sometimes your thoughts will show you what you need to work on. I'm talking about that low self-esteem. Sometimes thoughts arise from that low self-esteem. Sometimes thoughts arise from hurt. Sometimes thoughts arise from pain. Sometimes thoughts arise from unforgiveness. Sometimes thoughts arise from sadness. Sometimes thoughts arise from grief. All of those things you can work on one step at a time. It's not always all of a sudden it's done. Life is a process. Nobody's perfect. We're all working on ourselves. Through a receiving heart. We all are learning every day. And I'm only here today to say, if you are a habitual thinker, thinking all the time, slow it down. You may find other practices to do. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you do it. Only just telling you what I did. Slow it down. Become aware. Self-awareness is very important. Be able to look out, to stand out from your thoughts and look at them. You say, no, I'm not going to think about this today. This thought is not mine to think. Control your thoughts. Slow it down. If you like this video, give Mama Sarah a like and subscribe. This is Sarah Hatch, creator of Real Talk, MamaSarah.com. And so it is.